SoLa Bristol is an innovative energy project funded by Ofgem Low Carbon Network Fund, involving 26 homes in Knowle West Bristol, an office and 5 schools. The project ran from December 2011 to January 2016. It was led by Western Power Distribution, working with partners Siemens, Bristol City Council, University of Bath and Knowle West Media Centre. This pilot project was the first of its kind in the UK. The first phase involved putting solar panels onto the roofs of the buildings. In the second phase, batteries were installed in the buildings so the solar energy could be stored and used at night and when the sun wasn't shining. The lighting systems were changed to run off the batteries. Each home was also connected to the local electricity network, so that any excess stored energy could be exported to the grid at peak times.
The project was funded through Ofgem's Low Carbon Network Fund, which is a government-run competition where the distribution network operators compete for funding. And this was a Western Power derived project. So we applied for the funding and then we worked together and pulled the different partners together for the projects.
Siemens is one of the 4 project partners that have been responsible for the technical design and solution delivery of the SoLa Bristol project. We designed the algorithms and the solutions which essentially bring these various components together into a workable system.
Knowle West Media Centre's role was a key one in engagement. So basically we were a trusted presence that the residents could go to if they had a problem or issue, and we would take their concerns back to the partners.
My role within SoLa Bristol was to be the main project manager and point of contact for all of the different departments within the council who were involved on the project, and that included some of our trade services who were responsible for installing the equipment, our landlord services, but also as the main point of contact for the 5 schools that were involved. And finally, we were there as a customer advice support for the participants of the project should anything go wrong.
I'm involved in capturing all the learning that is obtained during the project, so I've been going out and interviewing a number of people in their homes. We're interested to see in how the project is working for them, whether the project is acceptable to them, whether they've been saving money, whether they enjoy doing it, and whether they're getting any benefit from it.
They put another plug in the kitchen, the newer one that you could put in.
Oh right, so they've changed it.
And that's brilliant, yeah. It's a lot better.
Yeah, that's good.
We're having our panels fitted today, which we're quite looking forward to, quite excited about it. Kids are quite interested with the workmen being here, and my eldest is whipping out in and out looking at the panels and when they're going up, and yeah, it's quite exciting.
The electricians come, install the wiring and then incorporate that with the solar panels.
There's certain issues associated with putting that level of complex technology into a person's home. It's essential that if you're going to take part in any research and development project, that you support it with an education or support package. And this is really where working with Knowle West Media Centre has been so fantastic and beneficial, because they've got an understanding of the local community, they know the needs of the participants themselves, so they can tailor support packages to those individuals when they're using the technology.
It's really important to involve participants from the very beginning. They had a focus group and they decided on the name of the project. They went to the eco home so they could see how the equipment worked before it even went into their homes. And they also met with the artists and they decided what they wanted on their tablet computers, so how they would see their energy.
And the 4th thing is how much money is being saved.
We've been sharing ideas how we would like to receive the information from the tablet that comes with part of phase 2, and how to simplify it so not just one person would understand it, but all of us.
Do you want that information displayed?
We had to fill in this sheet, and there was questions on the top, and you had to number these 5 things, and then we had to fill in, see what ones we thought was the best.
It's by measuring off our energy monitor.
Kilowatt hours doesn't necessarily mean anything to the participants, so instead we changed it into pennies and pounds so that they would better understand their energy use and learn how to cut it down.
It all gets fed into here, and it tells us, that bit there shows us how full our battery is. So our battery is at 69.5%. Oh, it's just gone up to 70% full. And that shows us there how much energy we're producing at the moment. And that shows us how much energy we've already produced during the day.
It also shows you the battery life, because we've got everything stored upstairs with it in our loft. it shows you how many percentage you got left on your battery.
At cheap times you charge your battery up, and at expensive times you discharge it to the grid, which with a variable tariff you get paid for. So the benefit is twofold. There's a benefit there for the customer and there's a benefit there for the network operator.
Before we had the batteries, the solar panels were only using their full benefit when the sun was up. Now, because we've got the batteries, they can actually use it when the sun's down, because we've got the batteries which store the electric from the sun.
In addition to the energy storage side of things, they also have USB charging sockets within the homes to charge their mobile phones and tablets and laptops and things.
We got the USB built in here, just, straight from the solar system. Okay, it shows you up there is charging.
Because they could see every hour what the things that were happening on the interface, it allowed them to work out how the appliances they were using in their homes were affecting how much money they were saving. So they started turning things off. They started turning lights off, certain appliances off at certain times, and learning that they would save more money if they did it at different times of the day.
I've noticed that if I do my vacuuming and my housework during the day, if I do my washing in the winter, if I need to use the tumble dryer, if I do that during the day, it really doesn't affect the amount of electricity that I've paid for on my meter. As anybody knows, the tumble dryer, the washing machine, those are things that really eat into your electricity.
We are now very aware, even the kids are getting into it now. I often tell them, we're running on low on our electricity meter, so if you don't do this and that, you might end up not playing game.
I don't normally used to switch off any switches downstairs. I just switch off the TV and that's it. I went upstairs. But now since I joined it, the main plugs and everything come off before going to bed, so that's make more sense.
I just used to leave everything on before I had the solar panels. I still used a lot of money then, but now I don't, because I switch everything off, and plus it's safer, besides saving money.
In the Knowle West area, a lot of people are on pay meters, which means they're actually paying a premium, so they're paying more for their fuel than people that are doing it by direct debit. So it was really important to us to have a project in this area that actually helped them save money on their energy bills.
Before we used to put £20 in a week, and now it's
£15.
It's £15, £10 sometimes, it depends on the usage.
We save about £15 to £20 a week.
Well, there's 8 of us living here. It was £40 to £50 a week. Now it's only gone, now it's £20.
It was a fantastic project, we really enjoyed it. Families have been really engaged, they've been keen, in most cases, to keep the technology longer than we're able to provide it for.
The aims of the project was to try and see whether domestic storage could create a benefit for customers as well as the local grid. To a certain extent that worked. Customers made money and you could see a benefit to the grid. If we had 60 to 70% of the customers on a substation that had this system installed, then we'd probably see a real good benefit.
When they could actually see how they were saving energy, it had results, and a lot of them got checks of money back as well every quarter. Have you brought your cheque?
Thank you very much.
And this is all the money that you've saved that's been sold back to the grid, so they've just paid you for it.
Wow. It's quite a lot, I didn't expect that. It's for £181.45.
What did you think it was going to be?
Between 20 and 30.
Hiya. Your sister just received a cheque, and this is your one here.
Oh, well, that's very nice, isn't it?
I was shocked at mine.
That is good, isn't it? £152.32p.
A few of my neighbours keep asking me how to get hold of this.
Yeah, we're quite lucky.
Yeah. So I think we've been quite lucky to get one in the whole street here.
Yeah.
We're trying to make something good for the community and for the environment.
Thank you very much for involving us though.